Lama tomba tindende dajamba Dajamba Lama
When supremely most humans who were born on this earth, we placed ourselves aside sensibly, unsupreme in this world. To you who are lifestand, I prostrate. With pure bodies formed supremely pure, with the motion like a golden mountain, fame that places in the three worlds, we are the best, to you I Thus three like you, the three worlds are not. Even the wise ones, to you I prostrate. The Savior and great compassion, the teacher having all understanding, the pure prayer with qualities like a vast ocean. To you, the one augustness, I prostrate. The purity that frees one from attachment, the virtue that frees one from lower realms, the one path to sublime pure reality, to the dharma that pacifies I prostrate. Those who are liberated and also show the path to liberation, all who feel qualified with realizations, who are devoted to the moral precepts, to you, the sublime community in telling virtue, I prostrate. Do not commit any unwholesome actions. Engage in perfect wholesome actions. Subdue your mind thoroughly. This is the teaching of the Buddha. A star, a defective view, a butter lamp flame, an illusion, a dewdrop, a water bubble, a dream, lightning, a cloud. See all positive phenomena like this. of faults and be delivered from the samsara cycle, the farewell ways of aging, sickness, and death. The inexpressible, inconceivable, and indescribable perfection of wisdom, unproduced, unceasing.
Would you recite the praise to Mother Present Buddha? Oh, okay. So I said, because I came late, so I think maybe it's an excuse. It's excuse to Mother Present Buddha.
The nature of space, object
Do you finish? Praise to finish. Praise.
almost.
Okay, then you stop. Okay.
The nature of space. Object of the uniquely knowing transcendental wisdom, to the mother of the correspondence of the three planets, I prostrate.
Okay. So sorry, I came late, so but due to laziness. Yeah. So Kyabje Khunu Lama Rinpoche said, when you are discouraged, then you see, that time if you practice bodhichitta, general bodhichitta, if you have actual realization, no question. So anyway, first I recited the verse. When you are discouraged, and generate happiness. When you are rich, then the element that's prideness, arrogance. Unbetraying friend in this sin lua me she in the existence, unbetraying friend who never cheat you in the existence is the no other than bodhichitta. So that if you have bodhichitta, then even you don't have realization, but if you are practicing, generating, then you see, when you feel discouraged, down, I'm hopeless, blah, 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 then generate happiness. When you are wealthy, then that time you may don't have realization, but practicing, generating, but it eliminates the prideness. Yeah? So forth, I mean. Then with bodhicitta, you abandon harming others. Harming to yourself, harming others. With the bodhicitta, just take out your suffering, It's like some sickness there, it's by usually in the hospital by doing operation, take it out, you see. Cancer or something. By operation, you take it out. So with the bodhichitta, the suffering come out. So, no, you heal the suffering. Suffering because of the take it out. With the bodhichitta, you are free from fears. With the bodhichitta, you stop the vices, negative actions and vices. And then when your heart is low, when your zeal, Z-E-A-L, zeal, when your zeal, heart strength, when your zeal is low, not much courage, so your zeal is low, then remember bodhicitta. Anything working for other sentient beings. Even becoming director of the Dharma Center, that's nothing. Because you feel weak, you think you can't do it. Example, so or taking responsibility working for other sentient beings to benefit, you see. So when you feel weak, you are 인도 인도잖아 창조 sentença 신들하나 창조 상선 템퍼처 렐루잖아 상선 템퍼처 영아잖아 상선 템퍼처. So when your zeal has a power heart, weak, then remember this. When you are temperature, when you become loose, working for others, temperature. What I can use it right now, I didn't make the time, so to come here to become loose, working for others, they remember what it is. When you become lazy, remember what it is. When you're depressed, I think, when you're depressed, remember what it is. You see. So method is there. So you see, you don't go around the world to look for, I'm so depressed, going around looking for something limited. The method is just there. Yes, you're teaching somebody. You have lamrim. You have lamrim, the book lamrim, the whole thing. Yes, the teachings, you meditate through. Yeah, so that's just there. So you need to press, remember bodhicitta, you understand? Keep that in mind. So my usual thing, write down. That's very important. Otherwise, you have the method, then you look for in the world, in the sky, in the ocean, in the happiness. Tawa changes. Tawa Changchu Simcha Chok, the right view, the body, right view, the personal right view, say, right view, the so connecting bodhichitta is best. Meditation, Tao Kumbat Java is very important. Right view. Then next one, meditation is the best related to bodhichitta. Java Changju Sindhi Chos, Java contact. Best is related to bodhichitta. Java Changju Sindhi Chos. Result, best related with bodhichitta. Result enlightenment. Also, it's very. Then comes with it. Oneself karakati to be free from samsara. Otherwise, oneself to achieve even ultimate happiness, liberation from samsara, even that's not enough. Purpose of life, even that's not enough. So, purpose of life to free the numberless and the next. To free the numberless helpless, hungry birds, animals, numberless human beings, sura beings, asura beings, and demonstrated beings, free them from oceans of samsara. Free them from oceans of samsara. Then not only that, and then to bring it fearless happiness, total cessation of obscuration, not only gross but subtle, and then completion of realization. In Tibetan word, sang means cessation. So I think many people translate enlightenment as awakening. So, for example, awakening. So a simple example. So sleep when cultural dark, you never know what's happening around. Sleeping. So from there you wake up, then you become aware of what's happening around, dangers or anything. So wake up, because that's a simple example. But of course, this means wake up is not a wake up from the free from the gross defilement, obscuration. Not only that. What others, become free by achieving the nirvana, you see. Then even the subtle obscuration left out delusions, ignorance, and then you will be even free from that. This is even the subtle obscuration. Then you can complete the realization. So awakening, instead of awakening is using for enlightenment is awakening. One word, but which is both meaning, so that many people translate instead of enlightenment, awakening instead. So, So sentient beings bring to that. And for that reason, to do perfectly without slight mistake, you need to achieve state of omniscience. So as I said, even the numberless bodhisattvas working with sentient being, but that is your duty, your responsibility, your job, your responsibility. To free the sentient beings from the oceans of samsara and bring to enlightenment by yourself alone. That's your job, your duty. You're repaying way to repay kindness and to the sentient beings. Yeah, so that and so therefore they need to actualize the whole path of enlightenment, so they didn't have so yeah. So so therefore that when the person comes from listening to meditation practice on the lamrim, the essence of all the Buddha Dharma. So see, therefore they need to listen. Yeah. So as I mentioned yesterday, I want to say to you also today. So you see, you're doing this very small ants, so say tiny one going around looking for food. You know, it was for that. What you're doing now, right now, is for that, for them to help them to free from oceans, not only ocean, free from oceans or something stuff from mental enlightenment. Even the tiniest insects going around on your cushion, on your hazard, yeah, yeah, and outside the birds and insects. You see, birds, insects, or dogs, or whatever you see, people, yes. Yeah, you see. So it's for everybody. So yeah, everyone did see. Yeah, everyone did see. Everyone make a noise. So they make a noise because expressing their suffering. Make a noise. Yeah, make a noise of anger, make a noise of attachment. You know, yeah, so that. So is it for everyone? Everyone. Every sentient being. So not only this world, numberless universe, there are numberless sentient beings. So for everyone, you understand? When you do the practice, if possible, or when you recite Om Mani Padme Mala or whatever mantra, or whatever you're doing meditation, or anything you do, beginning, must remember that what I'm doing to everyone. Otherwise, sentient beings then just become brilliant lips, just sky sentient beings. But around you, who are angry, you know, so much obscure mind attachment with the pride, you know, around here, don't practice compassion, loving kindness. When you should meet, you should see, you know, there's something else, maybe not sentient being. They're not sentient being. All the people get problems, you know, so they have to be killed. You know, it's like that. And the sentient being, in the sky, you know, they're not sure what the sentient being is. Not sure where the sentient being is. It's becoming like that. If you don't do well the practice, then I see around some of the people, they live in the centers or whatever. So home or wherever you live together or being together, they'll be killed or angry, all the bad things, harm. Then send a text, meditation, it says sentient being, but then maybe there's something just in the sky, sentient beings speaking like that. That's totally wrong. You have to start. We have to start the practice with the sentient beings that you can see around you. From there to the infinite sentient beings, you see. So your meditation, your prostration, everything what you do, it intended for that. You have to do that. So that's the practice. That's the Mahayana practice. You have to know that. You should bring the awareness in that. So compared to look at it, so whatever you see of that. 7 techniques, the mind, the cause and effect, is the best equilibrium meditation. So in better for that. Yeah, yeah, maybe I mentioned tonight, didn't I? Move Australia. Yeah, Nagarjuna said, in the root of wisdom, the text says, that he wrote, there it says, Ju samen chumayin, memi lume nagamin, namche mayu gumina, tereshina ju gang. Ju come to do it, yang the mayin chidawa, doesn't come to really do it, yang the yidumin. So, Ju is a person. Ju is a capable person. So, yeah, well, this expansion. I mean, Ju capable being the 3 types. So capable being of the lower part, from primary birth, highly useful, then 3 ways, the difficult to receive again, and then impairment that the 9 round, the impairment is that, then lower sufferings, yeah, all that realization, see. And then as called as a Buddha Dharma Sangha. So because of the suffering, then you rely on somebody, you see, to be free. That's the Buddha Dharma Sangha. Of course, not only that, but it's of course free from samsara, you rely on Buddha Dharma Sangha. Then also you rely on Buddha Dharma Sangha to be free from law and nirvana, even from that, to not get caught in that, to not fall down in the law and nirvana. So to achieve great nirvana in that. So then they are protecting karma, you see. So all those who have those realizations, then the greater part of the lower capable being. Middle capable being is the one who realize how samsara nature is suffering. Yeah, you know, who has the renunciation to be free from samsara. See, and then to achieve the nirvana, the everlasting happiness. So that's the middle capable being, and the high capable being is let go of selfish mind, then bodhichitta. Then for the moderation, then practice 65 methods conduct to achieve enlightenment for sentient being. Oh, it's a high capable being. To free the numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara suffering. Numberless sentient beings or hell, hunger, animal like that, each realm, from the oceans of samsara suffering and bring to enlightenment. You see, that is high capable being. But then there's ordinary capable being. Ordinary capable being is only, only grasping happiness of this life, only following the happiness of this life, seeking that, seeking only that, nothing else, only seeking that, like ants, like a snake, like tigers, like, yes, nothing, there's only the happiness now. Even there's happiness now. So anyway, so you see, human being, body human being, but attitude, mind, same as insects. No differences. Only nothing else. Only this life, happiness. Only now. So working the life just for that. Dedicate the life, working the life just for that, to achieve the happiness now. That, so that, of course the tigers, they have nothing to eat, they don't eat fruit. What they eat is just meat, I think they have to kill, they have to eat other animals alive. I mean, you see, so snakes, or many animals who not vegetarian. There are many like deers or many animals, zebra or many animals are vegetarian, but there are many animals not vegetarian, eating meat. So eating others alive animals. So of course, when you're born as tiger, after the human body, you or other people, or but with the human body, you're in school, university, many high degree, famous, you have much education, this and that, this. Then you die, after die, you're born as a tiger, for example. You're born tiger, you think you have to eat living animals. That's your life, that's tigers, nature of tiger's life. So you have no choice. No eating, running after those pitiful animals, deer, nothing. There's nothing what they can harm others, nothing. One time I saw in the, I think in the TV, or there was tiger. Tiger was just there, and then deer some distance. The deer, putting the leg very strongly on the ground, like this. This is only what they can do. Showing power. It's only what they can. There's no any dangerous thing. No, no clothes, nothing. Tigers, I think tigers clothes, I think. So only show the power. So they put their leg thick, on the ground like this. This is only what they do. And tigers there, I don't know what they put. Maybe it's wrong as food. I'm not sure. Tiger was not moving. He was eating. Just there, not doing anything. But usually tigers run. They stay very quiet. They're in the grass. They stay very quiet. And then when they're ready, maybe close one, then very quiet in the grass. Then run. Oh, when they have aim to eat, or goes over the deer loose, tigers they eat. So when you're born, I'm just even us, for example myself, after this born tiger, then you see you lead and you do that, you're not manifested tiger to protect other animals, to help other animals. There are tigers. There's one tiger I saw in the video helping the deer baby. A small deer baby was trying to protect, but the deer baby also doesn't go away, but doesn't come very near, but it's around. It's very interesting. It doesn't go far away, not afraid, but also doesn't come very near, not completely, but around the tiger. So the tiger was one time tiger was pressing down the tail of the deer. Yeah. He tried to keep the tiger near, deer baby near. Then sometimes if it's carrying somebody here, you hold it, you carry that tiger carries the baby deer. And then sometimes long grass in the middle of that maybe was safe. So I bring there. Then I heard he has gone away, some I think it went away, and then a tiger came, ate the deer, and then he came, it took some time, I don't know, then it's not there. So there are like that. There are other tigers coming, you see, to eat the deer, other tiger. And this tiger was trying to guard. And then the other tiger doesn't bother. Things like that. If you are freely, if you are not under the control of delusion karma, but you're free from that, like the Bodhisattvas, then you purposely manifest animal to protect that animal, and that's different. That's great holy beings activities, but the normal samsara beings, you see, you born tiger, you eat animal, for you to survive. Then those birds, I don't know what you call it, big beak, huge, the skin, huge, then the beak, I don't know what you call it. Then they eat big birds, and then they then they eat. It takes time to sort of wings, and then they are not able to take time, then sort of out. So anyway, you see, for example, you're born as an ant, they eat worms. You know, one worm attacked by many hundreds ants attack. You know, you're born not common samsara being, something like that. You do that. That's life. So you do that. So we did the numberless times already. After born human being, we're born human. Then we sit in dharma, didn't practice dharma, so didn't purify negative karma, didn't do bodhichitta. Didn't do bodhichitta. Then sorry. Yeah, we've done numberless times. We're born ants, we're born snakes, we're born tigers, all the fearful animals, we're born numberless times. We don't remember. The ignorance, like sky, so ignorance. Sky, so ignorance, don't remember past life. Beginning with so like that. Then again, from beginning with origin, numberless times. Then again, we don't practice dharma, don't practice dharma in this life. Don't do purification, preventing karma, all that. Don't change your mind from bad heart to a good heart. You know, that's the best. So we don't. Then again, numberless change 6 realms. Then we will begin numberless sentiments, being born, tiger, love, different animals, eating meat. So fearful, unbelievable, fearful, other animals, so fearful. Oh. Again, numberless times. We'll get born. So numberless times. That. Reality, that's reality like that. Then you see, even if we know the word lamrim, but we don't practice awareness. So when we see something, we don't think that. Yourself, we see others, people, others, we don't think that. So totally in the mind, in the hallucination. Not only truthful existence, but hallucination. As I said, differentiate by saying good, bad, the anger, observe anger, etc. Then attachment, anger, then so delusion, different delusion, pride, and so forth, righteous. You see, different, on the basis of true existence, but the biggest hallucination, on top of that, then different delusions, you see, righteous, on the basis of the hallucination, thinking hallucination, and so like that. Whole life you live like that. In hallucination, powerful hallucination. So like that. So how it's so important, as I mentioned, the beach, that was such an example. But I mean, you go to market, I meet with people here, so to remember that. when you go in market, when you go street shopping, I mean when you street where you see many people, wherever it is, movie place or I don't know where it is. So you think in the restaurant or I remember these people in Yasop that from beginning to the birth, 6 realms suffered. 6 realms, one suffered, Lama. Then again, they don't meet Dharma. They never come up to meet Dharma. No Western practice. The concept, far from Dharma. No one doesn't karma. Just for the animal, only this life. All that, nothing else. So then again, I don't know how many years or how many months, weeks, but then, you see then, then Lord, this desire, numberless times, suffered. Can't see the end, can't see the end of samsara. So they have no idea. They have no idea. Scarce for ignorance, mind, scarce for ignorance, but totally dark. No idea. All that. Here you need to develop compassion. The compassion has to rise, no choice when you think about others. That suffering, deep, past and future. So, compassion, no choice. Compassion has to rise to them. You see, then that inspires you to practice Dharma, and that inspires you to practice Dharma, to study, always to study Dharma. Buddhist teachings, to study. So we all mind more, wake up. More you study, more wake up. You see? More you study, more you learn correct Dharma, then you mind more, wake up. You understand? Then you are able to help others, benefit the sentient beings better. You understand? That's the advantage of studying Dharma. So he's going to say, give advice to many manas. If you give general advice, if you don't believe it, doesn't mean relation to the monks, but just don't believe in this karma. But start Dharma. If you don't believe, but so start Dharma. So you can help. See, there's some science, It's on divide Dharma in three things. So the one part is science of mind, so they visit help the world, help others, so that science of mind. So anyway, kind of that. You see, so develop compassion to others, then you want to help others, then you have to develop yourself. You understand? So anyway, there's an expansion from you capable, the capable person. You, there's correct translation. From dance of all times, the translation scope. It's okay, but not as a translation of Jew. Just give the kind of the meaning, but not as capable. Jew is sorry, ran away. Jew is So person, capable being, person, so that's the ordinary capable being. What I was explaining is the ordinary capable being, so who only seek this life, happiness. You are summon, chuma, so relating yourself, see, you are relating yourself, then summon, not earth, not water, so the relation of the elements, you see. Not earth means not body, whole body. Not earth, not water, so liquid, not fire, not wind, not space. And not even the country. The person is not even the conscience. So now all together is also the person is another consciousness, and now person is not everything altogether. Earth, water, fire, wind, space, all together, even not all together. The person is not even all together. Not all together. You understand? The person is not all this. Some is this physical body, you see. The kind of solid, is not this. Then water, not water. Person is you can say person or here capable being. So you can say I am. You can render the I relating yourself. I is not earth, not water, not fire, not wind, not space. Space and water. Or that, not consciousness, not even the consciousness. I is not even the consciousness. And the I is not all this. All this. I is not all this. But then you see, teleshana you comes, whether the person, teleshana, other than that, where is the person? Where is the capable being? Other than that, without, you see, separating from that, other than that, where is the person? You, where is the person? Where is the I? Other than all this, where? Separately? No, doesn't exist. You understand? So, I is, one by one, I is one by one, also not to conscious. All I is not even all together. Not that. It doesn't exist separately from all this. You understand? Doesn't exist separately. I doesn't exist separately from this. So, you see? So this meditation. So if you can write down, then this is one meditation you can use. So, you come to do which Yangda Mayin Chitawar, Dejin Kan Reren, Dujin the Nudimi. So, you I is labeled, it exists, mere name, it's labeled, mean labeled. You gathered all the six, the last one, the consciousness, all gathered. So that's the value base, you see. So, I, person, merely imputed, on that. You see. That is not the I, that's not the person. But merely imitated because of that. You understand? So, now, the analysis, before the person, the eyes, not this, not that, not conscious, not all. Now, the way we examine is, so earth is not I, water is not I, fire is not I, wind is not I, space is not I, conscious is not I, altogether is not I. You understand? So they are opposites. Not opposite, but yeah, you meditate that. Even altogether is not I. You understand? So that's yeah. So that's one meditation. Nagarjuna told Nagarjuna's science of there's the ultimate nature of the I, person. Okay? The next question, just one more, maybe, well, it just gives you same. It gives you basically the same, but you see a little bit different way of meditating emptiness. So the other one, timu mumbat tibi rabriti, but said by the Dalai Lama, was very powerful, tasty, very tasty. With the ignorance, heavy darkness, definite view. The body and mind, like the rope curled, the way it's curled, the mixed color rope, where it's curled. And by thinking that is the I, and with the terrifying, with fear of snake, poisonous snake, the yeah. I don't know what is the word. Terrible, and I very limited English words. Terrifying. You know, only me tiger, you so get scared. Ooh, something. Fighting. Yeah, not just frightened. No, I'm just very strong.
Terror.
Maybe terror. Thank you. terror of the three sufferings turns, that happens. So now, like this, now, due to, this is the main cause, due to ignorance, see, dark, the example, the very heavy, dark, like the nighttime sky, no moon, no star, nothing. Then not on that, forgiveness. With ignorance, darkness, very heavy darkness in the different view, then you see then using example, you see the body mind, you in your view, the way you think, the way you believe, your body mind is like a piece of rope on the road, piece of rope that's curled like a snake, piece of different color rope curled. Nonchalant is the way it appears to you. The body mind like a piece of rope, the piece of color, piece of different color rope, curled. That's the appearance. Then you see, believing, then you label, because where it's curled, different color, where it's curled, then you see in the category, somebody who don't have clear eye, or in the shimmering time, not evening time, after sunset. So, oh, that's snake. Oh, that's snake. See, then by labeling snake and believing to your level, snake, oh, then you get afraid, then you get frightened. But there's no snake there. You see, you can't have a snake from the tip of the hairs down to what? The piece of rope, every piece of every hair you look, snake, there's no snake there. But you could label with a night, in the time, not dusk time, or different color, the wear curled. Oh, snake, you label. The appearance, the snake, oh yeah, then you get fear, terror. You see? So like that. The body mind is again not I. It's not I. I told you yesterday, Rinpoche said, it's not I. You remember I told you? But you see, you labeled I on that. You see, in the belief that it's I. Oh, then you see that, like you label snake, and the fear comes. Oh, like that. Oh, it's not I. What am I? Not I. It's the base to label, but it's not I. Remember I mentioned M. It's the basis to label M. There's a base. M is to what is to be labeled. Taxi, base to label. And the M is taxi, what is labeled. Two not separate things, but two different things. Remember I told you, I get two different things, but not separate. And you must know that. Must know that, otherwise then you get caught wrong, hallucination, wrong concept. So you see, so then you believe that bottom under your eye. You know, that's the eye. Then all the worry, fear, everything from that hallucination, wrong concept, hallucination there. Oh, the ignorance, then all the fear, you see, all the wrong, all the fear that comes, you see. Oh, like this. Then you see, from that, by believing that it's I, you call, then you believe that it's I, then you see the suffering pain, suffering change, erase come out, suffering samsara, all the suffering samsara all comes in the three. So all that, then you experience all that suffering. So from beginning it's rebirth up to now, we were suffering. This, who might be suffering by this wrong concept, ignorance. Believing your mind, body, your body and mind is I. You understand? You should know that. So that wrong concept makes you suffer from beginning to rebirth. Then again, if you don't realize the emptiness of this life, then again, without end, samsara, you see, without end, it's a wrong concept, ignorance makes you suffer. Like by labeling snake, the piece of rope, curve, snake, get all the fear. But a snake you can't find it, snake's not there. So that, the hallucination, you see. This is a very good meditation. So the different examples how to meditate. So there are many, but some plus, I don't know. There's so many teaching, but laziness, I didn't study so on that. So I just give you some to meditate on. You understand? Easy one. That's your wrong concept. Ignorance, maybe suffer, three times. Suffering, pain, suffering, from beginning to end. Then again, without end. You don't realize emptiness. You don't study subject on emptiness. The true truth. So, danger. Therefore, you need to study, you need to meditate. Okay, so I stop here. That's very. So I want to tell you this. You see, example, we meditated today, or I mentioned many times. When you think how the I is created by the mind, the very beginning, how the I is created by the mind. Focusing on the valid I guess, and then that mind made up the label, merely in between I, you see. So I is nothing else other than that. Nothing even the atom, more than that, even the atom doesn't exist, hallucination. More than that, even the atom, hallucination. So just that's what is merely labeled by the mind, what the I is. And so you see, so therefore, as I said, the I is not nihilism, total doesn't exist, not that. Meditation not there. But it's like that, but it's not that exactly. I exist in mere name. Most unbelievable subtle how the I exists. Most unbelievable subtle. Okay? So all the rest of phenomena, enlightenment, health, samsara, nirvana, happiness, problem, everything which exists are like that. Subtle, unbelievable subtle. Unbelievable subtle. So everything is empty. Everything is empty. So you understand, doesn't mean non-existence. Doesn't mean non-existence. Everything is non-existence, nothing. I told you already. So everything empty, do not exist. Empty or empty by existing from society. Do not exist by itself. Empty do not exist by itself. It exists in mere name, mere level by mind, but not exist by itself. You understand? Do not exist at all by itself. Oh, so while the I is existing, it's empty. While it is existing, it is empty. The I is empty. You understand? While the I is existing, while the I is empty, it is existing. You understand? Common is a unified emptiness and existence. Unified emptiness and existence. You understand? You have to go that idea in your mind. Otherwise you're lost. If you don't come put together, you're lost. So I'm not sure then what you meant emptiness is not just emptiness. You're lost. You couldn't come to this point where the truth, how to exist, truth are related to each other. So unified each other, not to contradict each other. So for example, when strong anger comes, one strong. For example, you have a meeting, just using that. So they criticize you. Then you get angry. It's emotional mind, emotional I. You create your ignorance, create your emotional I, which is not there. Truly existent I, which is not there. Real I, which is not there. You see, we've been talking for so many days. Not there, but you see, your ignorance creates real I. So, you see, but then anger comes. You see, suddenly you go back. Suddenly you go back. You see, the I is nature of the I is immediately able to by mind. Suddenly you go back. That you are getting too much angry. So the I is immediately able by mind. When you look at the mind go inside, you see the check. How the I is immediately able by mind. Do you think that? Concentrate. I is immediately able by mind. Using the reality. not let it distracted and the ignorance and realize. Then you see, he's criticizing me, realize. Can take this, then you get angry. There's a calm down. There's a the I. It's merely imputed by the mind. So mention that. When you mention that, it's gone. Anger is gone. Anger is gone. Anger is gone. You see? Anger is gone. There's no space for anger. Because that's right, that's correct. So there's no reason to get angry. You see? With believe the emotion I, the real I, emotion I, yes, the anger you can get. As I mentioned, Lama talks, then you discriminate the bad and good, then attachment, anger, you see? All the sufferings, you create all the sufferings, you see? So anger is gone. You must know, you must do that, you must know that. So this is, you're the inner science, inner scientist, you're inner meditator. See? So anger. So you see, it left the mental emptiness. His eyes merely depend on subtle dependence, or eliminate anger. Eliminate anger. You have to do that. So sentient, strong attachment, strong grasp of mind. Again, other that person whom you are strong attachment, or your eye, merely left by mind. That's the eye, merely left. You mentioned that. So attachment is gone. Strong grasping attachment gone. That creates unbelievable problem to you, to many people. It's gone. Understand? Not only that, then the eyes is also it eliminates the ignorance. Mention that is 100%. The ignorance, believing emotional I, the real I. And then, by believing on that, then fear all the time. You see? Ignorance. So now, exists in the mirror. Understand? You see, it became totally opposite. It's like like water on the fire, It's kind of sort of opposite remedy to ignorance, to remedy to the ignorance. Ignorance is it harms the ignorance, it destroys the ignorance. So then pride, then what all the delusions, emptiness, meditation, becomes a remedy to all the delusions. You understand? Like that. Even though that the patient, so much attachment, you look at the suffering of the mistakes of the object, and then you lose the attachment. You look at the impure, bad mistakes, then lose the attachment to the anger, then you meditate patience, then go through anger. It's different delusion, different methods, but mental emptiness helps everything. It's the antidote to all the delusion. You understand? You have to know that. You have to know that. It's clear. You understand? It's so easy. How important the meditation on emptiness. That negates all the delusion. You understand? Please understand this. So easy. Then I mentioned one thing. Sorry. Okay. I must have stopped before. I'm supposed to,
2 minutes.
how many minutes? 2 minutes. Then while I'm talking to you, finish few seconds. All right. Nagarjuna said, Tenjang Dewa Juani Tongna Temu Jungminjur. Teje Baba Kunji Ditan Kona Nyaba Cha. The dependent rising, the subtle dependent rising. If you see the dependent rising, then ignorance won't rise. If you see the dependent rising, then the ignorance won't rise. Therefore, with all the effort, then yeah, I got to never tell them to give it. Good. So then, therefore, always you be happy. I'm sure. Always this talk dependent arise. Always self-dependence. The mean level by the mind. You know, I exist because there's a valid bias. They say, then, yeah, because there's valid bias to the level I. That's why I exist. So middle level I depend. Due to that, middle level I, merely inferior I. Due to that, valid bias, the middle level I is a mere inferior I. So, you see, all that is a subtle dependent rising. So all the phenomena like that. Of course, it doesn't appear to us everything true like this, but wrong, hallucination. Then the corner never so you meditate emphasize only the different mean level. This one. Then you when you think of subtle rising, mean level, everything's empty. Then you realize everything's empty, do not exist from the inside. You understand? That's so important. You understand? That's so important. So Yamabai mentioned one of the meditations is that male level eye, male level eating, male level food. You know, one meditation always like this. Male level walking, male level road, male level eye. So everything what you do. So see? So much everything's empty. Comes out. Yeah, I didn't catch it. 깨와 당니 총 바다 담아바다 뭐다 되지 깨와 당니 지줄 양 깨와 매대 치매별 관계 시합을 주라이 띵띵띵 예매가 even the death, even the rebirth and death, even 지와타는 지주양 교화면서 지면서 생로 even there's birth and death, even birth and the death happening, But there's no birth and death. So for us, birth, real birth, real birthday, oh, rebirth, oh, real death, oh, real what, oh, truly existing by nature, existing from its own side, oh, real death, oh, but, young, but, reality, there's no birth and death. That means real birth and death, real one from there, do not exist. You understand? Do not exist. You're so afraid. Oh, in the world. I mean, yeah, some are not afraid because of good heart. Even the drum ring and come, but so good heart. Think of others, and they're not afraid. And of course, Bill ring and come. Good heart. I mean, of course, without bodhichitta, but would have. Yes, no fear of death. And, so happy when you die, because you have option to go pure light. So all the benefits, all the qualities, pure light. So happy to go. Yeah. Well, yes, I mentioned. Then no worry, no fear. Mind happy. You get born again, human being. No, you see, no happy, no fear, worry at all. Happy to death. Then the last one, third one, no worry. All of that is, then that doesn't regrettable Lord. No. But you see, the most people, most is the animals, most of them after death. Well, we always we try to alive, to not die. Always we put effort to not die. So the people are in the city, whenever they get a little time from job, then after stop job, then they go juggling around the city, juggling for hours like this to be alive, to not die. Or to not die. You understand? All around, bicycles going around, hours or they do not die. You understand? You got that idea. So in the reality, such thing, real. Real. It's not saying there's no burden, but that's not real. That you believe. It's sorry. There's no real burden death. You understand? So the realizing this, that meditation, things in the concept, this meditation, multiple times. Then I read. Dalai did the last one. Dalai Puya Norye, the people is in the world. Oh, I have a son. I have a child. Then the child gets, then your child, then your daughter, son get another child. What do you call grandchildren? Oh, grandchildren, I have grandchildren, real, something real, you see? I have wealth, I have $1 billion, $1 wealth, wow, I have $1 son, wealth, I have child, and I'm wow, I'm real, wow. Jivan is somebody. Jivan is somebody. This doesn't mean child, but you said child as the example. But the child, meaning of child, this middle meaning child is ordinary being who don't realize emptiness, who can't believe the hallucination is real. Every hallucination is real, who believe, who don't realize that it is hallucination. Every hallucination is real. Oh, that's a child, that's a child. Like child, you stretch your leg, you put sand on top, then you say, this is my house. Then some of the children destroy that. Oh, the children cry. You understand? Children, that nonsense. So, you see, believe all the hallucinations are real. It's the child. Chivanang the cemetery, all child think that. The reality, Dajan, Dala, Yamina, put them on the kaji. Even the eye, even the eye doesn't have an eye. There's no real eye. There's no real eye, as you believe. You know? So, how can it be possible? There's a sun in this world. So there's no real sun, there's no real world. So even there's no real eye, how is it possible? There's a real child, real world. There's real money. You understand? Oh. Put on the class. If there's no I, a mind, mind. How is it possible? There's no mind. My body, my mind. It is no I, so there's no real I. So there's no real mind, body, real mind. My real mind, real body, real mind, real mind. Do not exist. Then you have a mind that you are going to. So, the concept is ignorance. Believing that real I and real mind is that one that ceases by actual mental emptiness. Oh, then you see, the cause of samsara is a delusion karma which creates samsara. Ceases. Or then, when that finishes, then you have no rebirth in samsara. You don't get reborn in samsara. Then you're forever you're free from some oceans of samsara. All the suffering pain, suffering change, suffering change, progressive compound suffering. Okay, so finito. So I think the emptiness, that's enough. I just talk about a little drop, but there's a vast study, monks, monasteries, nuns, study for many years. Oh, that. So anyway, yeah. Oh, Chanju. Chanju Sendo Rinpoche Maje Bama Jeju Java Nyambam Kone Kondo Bewa Garza Kiwa Di Nyudo Da Lama Sanjana. Okay, thank you. Enjoy.
Can the Chinese translator please come and see me before you leave?